hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright.
19 minutes after 11. Chris, good morning.
Mr. Hughes.
Oh, good morning, Chris.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
That was a marathon just now.
Yes, it went on for quite a while.
But it brought out some things, Cliff, that I think we as Jamaicans need to send a signal to our politicians that we're moving away from tribal politics. And an issue as delicate as this one, it doesn't need political interference, Cliff. And, the political interference in these sittings and all that stuff from the teachers didn't start at Porus. We must go back to what we saw at Steps in St. Elizabeth, when none other than Kern Spencer was in an auditorium at the school, basically encouraging persons to do these things. So it's not like we're living in any box, Cliff. We're out there and we see the political activists going into schools and going into places encouraging these teachers. Mm-hmm. My understanding, Cliff, is that the JTA really and truly was at a point where they were actually encouraging persons to sign, because the JTA at the top recognized that this is really a very good deal, mm-hmm. and they should sign. But it's the infiltration at the middle, and the PNP know how to do that very well. To go to the grassroots and to agitate and to rile up persons and to get them to
well, the PNP chairman for Region 5,
yes,
Kern Spencer, said as much a couple of weeks ago. He said as much. He made it clear that the party, well, we have the clip of him. Let's hear what he said.
The issue as it relates to the salary payment for teachers, that was raised. One member, one comrade candidate raised the matter as it relates to that. They were dissatisfied as it relates to how the salary negotiations were going, and they want the party to be forceful in their representation as it relates to the teachers. The teachers, they have been traditional supporters of the People's National Party, and the REC took the decision today in Region 5 that we will be putting our voices on the table in support of the teachers.
Okay.
There you go. And he
said
took it to the classroom.
He took
it to no better place than the classroom, interrupt class to have those discussion clips. Mm-hmm. So these are things that the Jamaican people must understand. We're sick and tired of it. Cliff, what is being discussed now, is not about whether or not the deal is good for teachers or for the other groups, Cliff. What is being discussed now is John Tom is getting more than me, or the nurses getting more than teachers. That is what is at stake now. What is also at stake, Cliff, and you should listen to what the teachers are saying. The teachers are basically saying, look, we are the backbone of the country, and this is something that has been long. It's been ages that we've heard these sort of comments from teachers saying that they are the backbone of the country. Not so, because nurses could claim that same position to Cliff. Doctors could claim that position. Had it not been for doctors, some of the nurses would not have been born. They could have died, right? Had it not been for the police, we would not have been as safe as we are, given our challenges. But we are relatively safe. So everybody could claim that position of being the most important to the society. So this argument about who is more important is not a part of the discussion. And what is disheartening also is that this started out, Cliff, as a mere adjustment. These groups intervene and insert themselves in the process. And the minister, being as good as he is, said, look man, come. There's nothing here to hide, because this is good for everybody. So come. Even though it wasn't a salary negotiation, it was adjusting salaries for everybody, right? Getting rid of this, 300 plus different categories of workers and bring it down to at least 16, so it is simplified and easy for calculation. And in the process, persons would have got more money. The minister said, look, we're not going to disenfranchise anybody. Make sure that everybody is above board and everybody is above what they used to get. And a simple process like this, we are so skilled that we managed to politicize it and is on the verge of dealing out what Edith Allwood Anderson and the Nurses Association did years ago. It is Sutcliffe, and it is politicking, dirty politicking that is bringing us to this level. Because this whole negotiation is something good for Jamaica. It's a good thing for the country. It's a good thing for Jamaica. We should well-thinking Jamaicans need to come out there and say it, man. It's unfortunate. But if there's another story, boy, I need, and that's why you see these non-profits and these sort of organizations who play politics above self, you know, man. Politics above country is damaging, and we need to fix it, Cliff. I want you to use your good office also to call and look at what is happening in the country in terms of infrastructure development. Infrastructure development, unprecedented. Yet we have entities like this, the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce, saying that they are dissatisfied with the pace of how the infrastructure development is going. Can you imagine that, Cliff?
Is with the Montego Bay infrastructure, the Cornwall Regional Hospital?
Well, they said infrastructure on a whole, and Cornwall Regional as well. But what was?
But nobody doubts that. Nobody would question what's happening at Cornwall Region has been not to anybody's liking or satisfaction, including the government, as expressed by the Minister of Health.
Yeah, but that's a story that has been going for quite a while, and we have had the reasons and rationale.
Yes, but nobody would question or disagree that the pace at which we have been rehabilitating Cornwall Regional is simply not satisfactory.
But Cliff, I wouldn't agree with you, Cliff, and that's why I encourage you, Cliff. Don't